Again?
Again?
Are we doing that
How
reveal again?
how am I your mom again?
I don't know. Hey, Rox, are you going to Dragon Con or no?
I am. We're all rooming with Ron Methvin.
You're rooming with him as well?
Yeah. I work for myself. I don't have that, man generating Dragon Con thing anymore. So, anyway. Long joke, people. You remember this 3 years ago. There you go. Yes, I'm going. I am going. I'm excited, too.
So that was fun.
Yeah.
No,
Wow.
I'm sorry. I was just having a moment of silence thinking about how close Dragon Con is. When I saw the 50 days of Dragon Con start, John, I almost committed Hare Krishna. I mean, Harry Carey.
Or Harry Krishna. You might have converted. You converted to Harry Krishna.
No, I converted to Harry Carey, as in the sports broadcaster.
Hey, welcome to baseball.
I'm drunk.
He was never drunk, was he?
I don't know. It certainly
I'm
seems.
sure. I'm sure at some point in his life, Rox, he was drunk.
Have you seen the man? He's been drunk at least once.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah. He's gone. He's gone. So, it's summer day ball. How's everyone's non-tan?
Yeah, it's definitely coming along.
How translucent are you?
I'm pretty translucent. I actually went today and got flash frozen. I tried cryotherapy.
Wow. How did that work out?
Uh,
Was it like the ice cream headache? How does that work?
Basically, you go into this machine. You're standing up. Your head pokes out of it, and they drop the air inside the little cylinder you're in to about negative 200 degrees Fahrenheit. And you just hang out there for 3 minutes.
What's that? What's that for?
That's supposed to be for helping inflammation and circulation and stuff like that, and also because it's fucking hot down here, and you know.
I go to a pool.
Yeah, but see, I'm sorry. Is it an indoor pool?
It is.
We don't have indoor pools up here.
Well, I go to the Church of the Good swimming pool.
The Church of the Good swimming pool.
It's the church. It's Church of Good Shepherd. It's, I don't know, Episcopalian, I think. I don't know. I don't know. Either way.
Our Lady of Perpetual Flotation.
Yes. Anyway, they have this. They built this indoor pool around 1920 something, and
that's why you're there.
I am. Yeah.
Because it's from the 20s.
He's visiting all friends.
It's from the 20s, yes. I won't, But anyway, yeah, I go and swim in the morning and stuff. So, no, actually, that thing, is that real, John? Widge?
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's real. It's a thing.
For a minute
so, all right, so everything shrinks, though? Or is it flash frozen in place?
Actually, here's what's funny. Because it's not wet.
Here, guys, this is funny.
No, seriously. First of all, I would have noticed had it suddenly gone, holy shit, and disappeared into my body cavity. You kind of notice that when that happens.
I don't know. Okay. I'll take your word
John,
for it.
John, am I right? Is that something that's hard to miss?
It's already hard to miss, so.
Oh!
Oh!
Hey! Tip the veal. So no, that didn't happen. It's just the air is super cold. It's like dry cold as opposed to taking a cold shower where you're like, oh fuck. I was it's my first time. I was in there for 3 minutes. It felt fine. The coldest part was my arms were touching the sides of the cylinder inside where there was frost. So that was the coldest part. And then I got out and I was like, Jesus, can I get back in? It's warm out here.
So did it work?
I mean, I didn't check with my inflammometer before I got in. But
You should. This is like a scientific experiment. How is it you don't do these things?
Because
we're all geeks. We should.
I had different science in mind, considering the fact that once you're flash frozen, your bloodstream kicks into high gear. So if you want to have some coffee, you can get even more fucked up on coffee than normal. And me, I have the tolerance level roughly equivalent to the entire nation of Hungary. So I took good advantage of that. I might go back and try it again. I thought it was interesting.
So at the Bird's Eye Flash Frozen Food People Popsicle place.
Yes.
How'd you find it? This is intriguing because it's this, and then the next step you're freezing your head for 200 years.
I was very disappointed, Rox, that I did not go into cryogenic suspension for 500 years and wake up, next to Colonel Wilma Deering. I was very upset by this. No, I'd heard about it on a podcast where Tim Ferriss interviewed Tony Robbins, and Tony Robbins owns one and uses it every morning.
He's crazy, that Tony Robbins.
Oh, I know he's crazy, but I'm like, okay, I like cold, and I try to use cold to kickstart my metabolism so I can get down to some semblance of fighting weight for Dragon Con, as opposed to the great ebon whale that I am now. Have you seen the great black whale?
That's where I'm swimming. I'm trying to do different stuff with the core and stuff. So, okay, so you picked this up from Tony Robbins, and so what happens if you're in there like longer than? Where did you find this place? Where do you go? Is it part of like a yoga studio or something?
No, it's its own place. Now they are wisely located like no, they're wisely located next to like a gym. So
okay.
So I'm sure they got some kind of deal there, but no, I mean the door.
It's the back room of a frozen yogurt place.
Next time you go, Widge, I want you to bring a beer with you, just a warm beer.
Oh my God, yeah.
Oh God, I don't wonder what would happen.
I hate that. I'm gonna ask, how much was it for 3 minutes?
It was $25.
What? Was that with insurance or without?
No, they do make you sign a waiver that basically says if anything at all happens other than you getting cold, we can't be held responsible.
Well, yeah,
everybody
has that.
And they check your blood pressure to make sure that you're not on the verge of having a some kind of problem that would make you explode under very low temperatures.
So here's the thing. So I forgot. So if you're cold, doesn't your heart rate go slower, or does it speed up because you're all of a sudden you're petrified because you're going to freeze to death for 3 minutes?
Should speed up because you're trying to you start to pump blood throughout your body faster to try to keep warm.
Okay. Welcome to the Need Coffee pseudoscience podcast with non-science people trying to discuss science.
Yeah, I have a degree in English. I'm not a scientist, nor do I play one on the internet. If I ever do declare something as science, rest assured, I'm being sarcastic.
Wow, I'm going to look this up. This is interesting, and maybe I'll do some research on this. Brought to you by Saz House Intuitive Research.
You know what, Rox? I intuited that you were going to talk about intuitive research.
Yeah. So what is this called? What kind of cryotherapy?
Cryotherapy, yeah.
You're kidding! I just was making that shit up. Okay.
I mean, no, honestly. Well, What would Ruled by the Ice Giants be called? Oh, cryogarchy. I mean, we know how words work.
Okay, yes, this is true. We're word people.
We have the best words, like Trump.
That's where everybody is tonight. They're not here. They're all busy watching their hero train.
Watching the train wreck.
Wow, just listen to the train wreck, people. We're funnier.
That's
And you
true.
know what?
I have to
We
say that's
won't-
probably the one time that there's a bigger train wreck somewhere than this.
Yes, and we won't plagiarize as badly.
As badly.
As badly. Thank you, John. Now that you sucked all the wind out of our show, it's all hot air. So
Says the Zeppelin Queen.
I know, yeah.
What the fuck was that?
It's John playing around with a new soundboard. Sounds
Oh,
like.
God.
Over to you, John.
Oh,
With John.
What?
With
Ah.
John.
What?
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know either.
my head. Anyway.
So John Boutel, how was your holiday? Your extended vacation. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, you have a new job.
Yeah, I do.
And you're already disgruntled and a malcontent, aren't you?
2 days in, and I'm already done with it.
All right.
Wow.
No, actually, it's not bad so far.
Mm-hmm.
He
Do
says,
they need a researcher? My rates are reasonable. I can find anything.
Don't think so, but 50 Days of Dragon Con does.
Really? Okay. Hit me up. My rates are reasonable, like free floor of a hotel room. At least a corner of a bed, maybe.
See, the problem with being with Ron is that everything is going to be everywhere. So.
I know. I've been there, done that. We're good. Yes. Actually, you know what? Since they're not here, and this will air way after Dragon Con, it's his sister. She's got tons of stuff everywhere. Holly. Is it Holly? Holly. Yeah. Holly. Is John going? Is it Michael? Michael,
I don't know.
Devin.
As far as I know, it's just from that clan. It's just Holly and Ron.
Okay. All
And
right.
depending upon what my job says tomorrow, I might not come until Thursday night now.
All right. Ooh. 'Cause you're the low man on the totem pole.
Yeah, that's not so much a problem. I probably should have, mentioned it when I was,
Oh, how is it you don't? I have slacker friends that they have to go out and get a job, and this isn't me because I work for myself. But they'll hold off on getting a job because a convention is next week. I can't get a job right now because.
we hold off for 45 days?
Yeah, well, no, but you should say something. Do you want me to call them up? I'll pretend I'm your mom.
No.
John needs to go to Dragon Con.
How would that conversation go? Hey, would you be my boss?
Oh my God! My
Oh,
mom
God.
has done this. My mom has done this. Go ahead. Go ring. Whatever Spaz House. You work for me now, so bitch.
I think John, we need that on the soundboard. You work for me now.
So Widge, you
Yeah.
work at Spaz House Intuitive Research. So go ahead.
What am I doing?
Well, you got to answer the phone. Ring,
Okay,
ring.
Hello, Spaz House Intuitive Research. We're so good we knew you were going to call.
Yes, sir. That should be your name. That's all right.
Hello, hi. My name is Isabel Boutel. I'm little Johnny's mom.
I thought Isabel was his great aunt.
No. She's like Isabel Senior. Anyway, I'm calling. My son, John, he's got a lovely family. So anyway, he does this show, and I know he just started, and he's really embarrassed to say, look, I need to take time off to go to this Dragon Con. I know I don't know anything about it. It's like a convention or something, and everybody dresses up. And oh dear God, if you saw the pictures of my little Johnny as a girl, they said she's Peggy Carter or Cass. I don't know. Either way, he's got a popular show. It's called 50 Days of Dragon Con, and he's a celebrity. Anyway, can you see if he can you see it in your heart to let him go? What's
Can we see it in his hat? What? In his hat?
I'm mixing up whatever. So it's a cross dialects. Anyway, look, he needs to go up on Wednesday. I know he wants to leave Thursday, but if you can see it in your heart to let him leave a day earlier, because apparently he carries all sorts of crap. And you know what? Listen, it allows me and Sonia to bond with the kids while he's not here. I think he drinks.
Oh, get off the phone! Mom!
And scene. So, John, you're not going.
Not going. That's it. I've been fired, so now I can...
There you go, John.
What was that?
fired and get a severance, right? Before.
Oh, I had to blow my nose. I was like crying.
Jesus.
Oh, I'm gonna choke.
Hey, I'm gearing up for, I don't know, are we doing Solve This? I'm
Yes,
working
we
on
are.
it, people. Okay. All right.
When are all of your tentatively? When are all of your events occurring?
Who?
Who?
Oh, which big ones, the bigger ones.
Well, FunFest should be Friday night again.
Okay.
Beyond that, I'm not sure where Solve This will be, but you will know when I know.
Okay.
So,
So are we
probably
doing any,
Sunday.
Brit track stuff? I didn't see any verses.
There's Doctor Who,
Okay.
and
Oh, was there? I didn't see. I just sort of glanced at it because that's how I do research. I glance at things. Whatever
you-
pops out,
you
I
intuited.
intuitively like. Okay, that's good.
You know what it is, Rox? You are the Dirk Gently of researchers.
Oh, did she get
Good eye. Wow, I like that. Dirk Gently, intuitive researcher.
That's supposed to be a
That
TV show now, right?
That's supposed to be what?
A television show now.
Well, it was. There was a limited series, at least, with Stephen Mangan, wasn't it?
I think so. Yeah. Yeah.
Hold on, looking.
Wait, John. Why would you look it up? It's Brit stuff. You don't watch that.
No, it's supposed to be like on.
Yeah, there was a 3-episode series in 2012.
Something in 2016.
Yeah, but that after that.
IMDb, there it is. Da 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 da. It's supposed to premiere on the 22nd of October.
Okay, well that is they did a BBC one.
Right.
And apparently this is a it was for BBC America, right? That's where that new one is. So
I think so.
interesting. This is from IDW Publishing. They're working on this, and Max Landis is going to adapt it.
Right.
John Landis's son,
Oh wow.
who did Chronicle, and Victor Frankenstein, which I never saw.
Oh.
And let's see. John, who's in it?
Well, according to this, Christian Bako, and I'm looking to see if there's something I recognize him from. He's been in a lot of stuff, but like always, well, that's Ed. Ed. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's 2016. He's been on 12 Monkeys, but he was just a soldier.
Oh, okay.
He's basically been playing a soldier in every single thing
I see that.
under the sun.
That's a lot of soldiers.
But he looks familiar, but maybe it's because he looks like somebody else. Dirk Gently's being played by Samuel Barnett, who I don't recognize from anything either. Oh, Penny Dreadful. He was on Penny Dreadful.
Oh. I like
Penny
that
Dreadful.
show.
Renfield.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, he's playing Dirk.
Oh, okay.
Is
Is that Rob? Rob's head just showed up.
Oh no, Rob!
Hey.
Hey.
Hey, Rob.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
It's raining. Canada. That I'm great.
Yeah, I was
So-
thundering like hell. I thought I was going to have to give a warning when I got on here that if I disappeared, it's because the apocalypse happened.
That might be the case here too. It's really, really, really one of those like 163 days and then it storms for like 2 hours and just knocks everything loose. But the winds are like 50 to 60 miles per hour tonight. So
Oh,
good
wow.
times.
Fun.
We were just talking about the new Dirk Gently song.
I'm kind of excited about that.
John was just noting that we really don't know any of the cast.
Nah, I don't either. So that's okay.
Aaron
Yeah.
Douglas from Battlestar Galactica, but that's about it.
That's okay.
that's
I mean,
okay.
there's a whole series. I'm watching The Last Panthers on Hulu, and it alludes to a little bit to the Pink Panther, but it's not funny. It's not meant to be funny. But it's got John Hurt in it, so of course you can watch it.
Yeah.
But it's a very international cast. It's by Sundance Television, so it's Sundance Film Fest channel. And I don't know when it was done, but there's like a whole cast of I don't know who they are except for John Hurt. It's good. It's very gritty and it's very, European. The weird thing is of course, I watch, the initial crime and going, really? You have two-toned hair? It's not like they're not going to find you. Really? I mean, it's just stuff that drives you crazy.
See,
when
Rox, I think I would love to see reviews of films that are just basically reviews of the crime committed in the film itself.
Oh my
Yes.
God! Yeah, of how badly it was
So,
done.
well, let me ask you this, Rox. If you think about the best fictional movie crime that you've seen, what
Oh,
film springs to mind?
Top Cappy.
Ooh,
Peter
done.
Ustinov, yes. Okay, let's see. So, Top Cappy is there. It's a heist film, and it's Peter Ustinov. There was
Yeah, it's
Maximilian
amazing.
Schell. It's amazing. So it has an all-star cast in it, and
His
they're
first
trying to
movie?
rip off. Was it his first film? Whose?
Yeah, I think it was
Maximilian
Max. Yeah,
Schell?
I think it was.
Okay, so.
Yeah, he's
Schell.
really young in it. Yeah.
Yes. Let's
Yeah.
see. Caper film. Lavender Hill.
Thomas
Mall.
Crown Affair.
Thomas.
Yes.
The first one. First one.
The first one. I haven't seen the second one. Yeah.
Yeah. Lavender Hill Mob with Alec Guinness.
That's a good one.
Yup.
Ocean's 11's pretty good.
Yeah, they're good. Wait a minute, which one?
What? The first one. I like
The
the
one
with
with
the Rat Pack better.
the Rat Pack. Okay, all right. Okay, there
Well,
you go.
I will say this, Rob.
And then-
The second Thomas Crown Affair is worth watching because it's the best James Bond movie he was in. Pierce Brosnan was in.
You're right. Yeah, it is. And the whole
Let's throw-
umbrella thing is
I'm gonna throw.
clever.
I'm gonna throw a wild card in here though.
Go, do it.
I don't remember the movie, but it had Sean Connery in it. It was set in Malaysia, and it had oh God, what's her name? She's married to Mike Douglas. Oh well.
Oh,
Entrapment?
no.
Yes.
Oh, Entrapment? I was going to say, I don't know. Okay. Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
For its considering, and then also
You're breaking up there, Rob.
minis. It's not that one, but it's a remake.
What were you saying? You're breaking up
Yeah.
there.
Sorry, it's the one that
Sure.
they remade later with Matt Damon and Charlize Theron. The Bank Job? No, it's the one where they all have. Yeah, it's the one where they all have minis.
Oh, that's the
That
Italian
was-
job with the minis.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, that one's good. Oh, what was that one? The bank job? Was that the one?
Yes.
With,
and actually the great
Col-
thing was- yeah.
Not Colin Farrell. What is his name?
Jason Statham?
No. No. Oh my God! Actually, the
in it?
biggest,
Shoot,
my
Steve
favorite
McQueen.
caper too is The Taking of Pelham 123.
Ah,
It's
yes.
not so much of a
Yes.
caper, but it's an awesome, type of film, and it's got
Yes.
Walter Matthau. What's his name? Who played Quint from Jaws? What's his name?
Oh,
Roy Scheider?
no.
No.
Oh, what's his name?
I've never seen Jaws, so.
Oh,
Stop the podcast.
Robert
What do you-
Shaw.
Robert Shaw. What do you mean you've never seen Jaws? Don't you know it's American right? You're supposed
It's
to
on-
watch it?
Not seeing.
You're breaking up,
I
Rob.
see them in the theater list.
We
It's
have no
one-
idea what you just said, Rob.
Films his list. Means I won't see it later.
Still
Is
don't
that
know what
better?
you're saying.
Kind of.
Okay, hold on.
Wow.
Better?
No. Nope.
Sorry.
Are you
It's on
using
my-
Wi-Fi?
there.
Are you
Yeah.
using Wi-Fi, not a direct
How's that?
cable thing?
That sounds better. Keep going. Nope. It was better.
There's a storm. Yeah. There's a really, really bad storm here, so I'll probably
Oh.
cut it out in a second. No, it is on my list of movies I will only see in a theater list. So probably in 2 weeks when it plays here, I'll see it.
All
Oh, yeah.
right.
Yeah, you
and then
need
we'll
to.
have a review of it because
Yes.
that is the number
'Cause
one
I just-
4th of July film.
Well, I just saw The Shining a couple weeks ago, which I wanted to see in a theater, and it was amazing on a screen. So there's
I
just
don't
some
know.
movies you
It
want
was
to experience
okay.
in a theater with other people.
Yeah. All
So,
right.
I'm just saying.
Hmm.
I mean, the Shining's good for what it is.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh,
It
the
wasn't
Sting
high-
is the Sting is good. The Sting is a good movie too.
I love
Okay,
this thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Saw that last month. Took that off my list.
Wow. Okay.
I'm sorry. I was just sort of one of the theater. It's weird.
We're not reading you, Rob.
I know. Sorry. Never mind.
That's okay.
I'm gonna go though, just because it's really getting
Yeah.
bad here. So it's
Yeah,
cutting out
stay
nice and-
stay away from the windows.
Get in the shelter.
Oh, I'm totally fine.
Watch
I'm in
out for
shelter.
cows.
It's just crappy connection, so I don't want to bring the
Of course.
podcast to more of a crashing end than it already has.
No, it's the main thing is we want to actually be able to hear what you're saying.
I know.
Yeah. Sorry. Well, that's okay.
So when you're saying you're leaving, all of a sudden the line clears up again. We can hear you perfectly.
Oh, well, there you go. See.
So yeah,
It's important to say that.
That is the universe telling me something.
Oh, it's the NSA telling you something.
Oh, thanks. Great. Lovely. No, the phones all worked today. Nothing went out today, which was great because I had a work thing. But now it's just like it's been a mess all day. So.
Oh, okay. A Fish Called Wanda.
Me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, also good.
Okay.
Yes.
Lady Killers. That's really good. But that's not so much of it.
Yeah.
That one's really good because it has Boccherini in it. The 17th.
Maltese Falcon.
Yeah.
Lady Killers for me is the epitome of good Foley.
Yes. Oh my God! After the Fox. Did anyone ever see that? Peter Sellers.
Oh, I haven't seen that in forever.
Yeah, I liked that one. That one's good.
But yeah, so Rox, I was looking. The Last Panthers is based on a true story about the Pink Panthers, which is a real series of thieves, and that's the name Interpol gave them. So that's kind of the connection to the movies.
Ah, okay.
So connected through real life to movies. Meta.
Yeah. Okay. Oh my God, what was that Disney, the North Street Irregulars? That was good too. Or whatever, I can't remember. It was a Disney
Wow,
film.
another one I haven't seen in forever.
Yeah.
There's what? What the hell was that?
I
I
don't know.
don't know.
I don't know. No, I was trying to look up the actual name of that. Hang on. That was one of the North Avenue Irregulars. There you go.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that was one of the many live-action bits of the 70s from Disney.
Mm-hmm. Sorry. Let's see. Oh, did you ever see League of Gentlemen? It's a Brit film.
No, is that a series?
No, this one was 1959.
Oh, okay, gotcha. It's same title, different thing. Gotcha.
Yeah, and there's a Criterion. You might have this, Widge. It's a Criterion film. But it's got Jack Hawkins in it.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now.
Good.
Richard Attenborough.
Nigel Patrick.
Yeah.
Brian Forbes. Yeah. It is a really cool caper film. It's that one's a good one. So that should be on your list.
Scott has joined the call.
Hey,
Hi.
Scott.
Scott!
Hello.
Scott, are you going to Dragon Con?
Should.
Should. Okay.
Unless he gets picked up by the authorities again.
So how's your flagging finger?
It hurts, but it's sore, but it's not terrible. I have to go to the orthopedic clinic to get an idea of how long I'm going to have to keep it in a splint and all that shit. So, not fun.
Ride a bike and people think you're flipping them off.
So
Not
Scott, what happened again? What did you do?
Oh, it's very boring. I slipped in the shower.
Ooh, you slipped?
Yep. And I grabbed the soap dish in my thing to try to break my fall, and that's what happened.
Listen, grabbing a Blu-ray of a Sally Field film will never save you from falling.
And that's a really bad caper film.
Is it a caper?
No, I'm just kidding.
I was like, wait a minute.
I'm just whatever.
They
You said it with conviction, Rock. So you
I
momentarily
know.
threw me.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty boring. I wish it was something more exciting. It would make a better story. Like, the guy just had to clench that at that moment.
Oh,
Oh, wow. Okay.
and a visual that I will never get out of my head. And here's the thing: I don't even know what that guy looks like. This fictional guy.
I have my ideas.
Well,
Hey, Rox,
we
what would
know.
the ER sound like?
What was what?
Huh?
Nothing. I was asking Rox what the call to the ER would sound like after that.
Oh.
Oh, no. I went to urgent care. I didn't go to...
Oh.
You
Well,
went to wait. You went to urchin care?
urchin.
You were too old for that.
Oh, I got little urchins. They come up.
Urgent.
Hey, mister. What happened to your finger?
Oh, please. Like my grandmother would tolerate subpar medical attention.
Okay, so did she just say put
One
some
day that-
iodine on it?
No. We pretty much agreed when my fingertips swelled to twice its size. Yeah, we need to see somebody.
Ooh.
Yeah, got a pretty serious hematoma going here.
Ooh.
This is a family podcast. Watch your language.
Silly man.
So are you gonna lose the nail?
No, the
Oh.
nail itself is not affected.
Oh.
It's actually the bone in the finger fractured.
Oh.
Well, I mean, not. There is that. Let me rephrase. There is a fracture.
Okay.
Didn't I ask Christ that same question?
Are you gonna lose the nail?
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's bad.
You're gonna go to hell.
Yeah, well, if I'm already going there.
Yeah.
What?
I've already got
What's that?
reservations for all of us.
Not me. I'm going to purgatory, sir.
There is no. Wait, is there a purgatory
No,
still?
yes, there is.
Oh no,
There's
limbo. They got rid of limbo. Sorry. I can't
Wow.
keep up with the latest LARPing rules. Sorry.
Man, don't you know that purgatory is like I've said this. It is like a Greyhound bus station with only a TV to one channel.
I've been in Greyhouse bus stations, and ew.
It's purgatory, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're waiting for your bus.
Yes.
Are you going to heaven or going to hell? And there's always the snack machine has all of the snacks and they dangle. You put your money in and your snack just dangles.
Oh, I know.
there.
No, I assault.
Perpetually
I
hungry.
assault the snack machine when that happens.
Wait, you salt the snack machine?
Assault! Good God, man, clean your ears.
Wow.
I don't know. I'm thinking it's purgatory. Maybe the snack machine is a giant slug. I don't know. It could be.
What do you mean, like Futurama? It's like that's how they make all the slurm?
Slurm. Oh, yeah. Slurm. Oh, no, it's one of those things.
Yeah, those things.
Things.
Those things.
Yeah.
Things.
Those things.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody see Ghostbusters?
Rob did, and he texted me shortly thereafter and said, as my friend, he was warning me not to go.
Oh, really?
Ooh.
Wow.
I saw it. I thought it was
Interesting.
quite fun. Lee saw it. She
Interesting.
thought it was quite fun.
Well, okay, so I didn't see it, but I'm reading. All right, here we are, a year past of the last film that young men or troll men are unhappy over remakes. Last year was Mad Max. That
Wait,
here you have it.
who is?
What?
Well, first of all, it wasn't a remake, but second, who in the world was not happy about that?
Oh my!
Well, I think what she's
Where were you, Midge?
I think what she's referring to is the fact that there was a strong female protagonist, and
There was a strong female protagonist, and Max.
And
Was-
men with small penises had a problem.
Yeah, it was a big deal.
I did not have a
last
problem with that.
year. Well, no, you.
What are you trying to say?
I have a decent-sized penis.
I have a big old penis.
Yeah. Unlike the men who
Anyway.
complained about Fury Road and Ghostbusters, the remake.
Yes.
Only
so
they're
very,
now,
very insecure.
Here we are. The thing is it's like, really, are you going to complain? It's not like they produce films and it's a surprise. The chatter and stuff has been ongoing for, it takes, 2 years to produce a film? So it's not like they sprung it on you and said, Merry Christmas, here's a vagina, blah, blah, blah.
Hey, okay,
Deal with it.
wait.
Christmas present ever.
Yeah, I was about to say
Ew!
you're not really helping your case here
I'm
because
not. No, I know. No, anyway.
although John, if it's not attached to anything, that would be kind of gross.
Well, still useful.
I mean, okay, when did we... All right, so we saw the pictures of the women as Ghostbusters how far ago? A while.
Wasn't that last San Diego?
Sure. Yes. Was. Last San Diego. So,
That sounds about right.
if you're going to complain about it last year, not now. Just go to the fucking film, Troll Boys. If you don't like it. I mean, it's like, why do they complain? Do you want a girl or not? I don't know the psyche of this. Help mansplain this, Widge. Mansplain this.
Okay, I don't really do that all that well. I will say that, and I swear to God this is true, and it had nothing to do with the fact that it was all female, but when I first saw the picture of them in costume, I thought it was cosplayers from a convention.
Okay.
I honestly
Okay.
did.
Okay.
I'll eventually see it. I can't help it. My disappointment is that there were so many good ideas for having a continuation of the original franchise that would still, you could still make it work with 4 females. There's nothing that says you have to restart it. And,
Right.
I do think there is some merit to the argument of why is the African American woman have to be the street smart one, and it's as opposed to all the 2 scientists are white, and I'm like, well, if you're gonna mix it up, why don't you?
Yeah.
But I don't know, the trailer didn't really have anything for me. I'm like, I don't understand. Was there something about I don't even know which character she's supposed to be, but the blonde in glasses licking one of her Ghostbuster pistols.
Mhm.
I'm like, is that supposed to be a thing? Because I'm not. First of all, wouldn't it be really warm? I'm just worried about her oral care, I guess is what I'm really getting to. I don't know.
Well, okay. That out of context doesn't make any sense. But when you see it in the film, the character, the build up to that point makes sense.
Okay.
I think it's a case of just bad trailer. I think if you see the movie, you might see that stuff in. I think the problem is they took those things, and without their context, they just look odd, and they didn't make the trailer good.
Listen, this is what I said. This is what I said to Lee yesterday or the day before. I don't know. I talk to her a lot now lately.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
I actually, in my mind, and this is sacrilege, I know, I thought it was funnier than the original Ghostbusters. Now, that said,
Wow.
I don't think it's as
Gotta
original.
finish.
Obviously, not as original as the original
I'm just
Ghostbusters.
saying, wow, Scott.
It was funnier, but it wasn't as deep. It had more funny moments. It's not as quotable. It's not as groundbreaking, obviously, and the chemistry is different. But I seriously think that had the original Ghostbusters not have existed, everyone would be saying this is a hilarious movie, and a lot of people are. But if you look at look at Flickster, for example, it's got like a 50-something rating from the users. But then if you read the people that are basically dragging that down, they're saying, no woman can be a Ghostbuster. I really liked, everyone made fun of Bad Grandpa, but Bad Grandpa is legitimately funny. This isn't. I'm like, no, it's not. So the people that are dragging it down are mostly those males that are for some reason offended at the fact that there was women there. My daughter, who I have never heard laugh as much at anything.
Oh my God! I thought you were going to say you'd never heard her laugh, and I was going, holy shit!
That too. She is a teenager. So no. My wife was like, she wasn't sure who was sitting next to her because my daughter laughed through the whole thing and she thought it was legitimately funny. Chris Hemsworth is hilarious. Kate McKinnon is awesome. I can't even say enough about her. Who is the person that's licking the pistols that you see? Okay. So it all sort of makes sense. It's very rushed. It's very joke to joke to joke. But from an actual just an enjoyment standpoint, I thought it was a very enjoyable film. Is it Ghostbusters in name and in premise only? But it's still funny. It's still funny.
Mm-hmm. You're not the first person that said that they thought it was. There was a New York Times article, and they had 3 of their movie reviewers, and they were all talking about it. Because of course, the backlash of crybaby guys that don't want this to occur, and somebody's pissing on their cornflakes because their childhood is all ruined now.
I don't understand that at all.
Why would anybody ruin some very good cornflakes?
I don't know. Oh, but they were saying about Chris Hemsworth, and the shirtless photos and stuff. But the one person said that she's like, she even said strike me down, or I'm paraphrasing, but she said she thought this was far funnier than the first one, or from the first.
I think from a jokes per minute perspective, it is better than the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I think it's funnier. I don't think it's better. I think it's funnier. And I've seen people say, "Oh, it's not as scary." I was like, I don't know that I was ever scared of Ghostbusters.
Yeah, no.
It's supposed to be horror. It's not horror. I don't know what the original one wasn't horror. I don't know what you're talking about. What was scary was Ghostbusters 2. That was scary.
I know, because I couldn't believe I'd paid to see it.
But no. So, yeah. So all the people that claim that they're I'm a hardcore Ghostbuster fan. This is a slap in the fan. No, the slap in your face was Ghostbusters 2.
Yeah, that's true.
I forget who it was. It was one of the Dragon Con directors, I think, on Facebook that I followed. They went and saw it, and they actually they likened it to Ghostbusters the animated series, which I agree with. I agree with them. Ghostbusters the animated series is actually a pretty funny cartoon.
Oh yeah,
on its own, but it certainly wasn't the movie, right? It certainly wasn't the Ghostbusters movie. It was
right.
Sort of we're going to take sort of this premise and make it kind of goofy, and that's where we're going to go with this. And that's what I kind of like it to. Again, it was a fun movie. Is it the best movie that came out this year? No. Is it the best movie that will come out, named Ghostbusters? No, not the best movie. No, because they have the original Ghostbusters. But I think it is the funniest.
Well, the one piece, because there was lots of Ghostbusters 3. They tried forever and forever and forever to do it. The one piece that I wish they could have figured out a way to use was that Bill Murray at one point said he would be in it if he died, like right at the beginning, and spent the rest of the movie as a ghost. So I love the idea of I so wanted for Bill Murray to get killed somehow and just be hanging around as a ghost. Being Bill, that character as a ghost would be fucking hilarious.
Can they reuse the line before they send him into the trap? They ask him, and he regrets, and he says, "Garfield."
Well, I think he would. I think he would basically be on their side. It's just.
I know. I was just like, reusing.
Much like Slimer.
Oh God.
Oh yeah,
They did bring back Slimer, which was if there was something that was completely unnecessary, they brought back Slimer, which I'm like, okay, well that's just.
That would be hard. I mean, if they didn't bring him back, you'd have people bitching about they didn't bring him back. So it's
everybody makes an appearance except for Rick Moranis, which that's a guy.
Yeah.
Well, also Harold Ramis, but
no, actually he does make an appearance, just not in the way that you think.
nice.
Okay, I was about to say. Oh shit.
Yeah, he's a ghost. No.
No, I thought
Really
did they
corpse
take the
across
body. Oh, did you stay till after the credits?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they've
Is
already
that-
set up the.
Is that where Sam Jackson shows up to recruit them?
Ew.
No, not exactly.
Okay.
You know, the funny thing is so I was just looking at Facebook because we're all chatting and we check Facebook, but somebody posted on Dragon Con over 40 people, and somebody posted the Carol Burnett's take on Star Trek. And guess what? It's got an all-girl crew. It's all, like Carol is Captain Kirk, but with tits. And I think that's what's her name? Oh crap. Andrea Martin's in it too. Boom. Find that. I'm reposting it onto my timeline. This was done before the remake of the new Ghostbusters. All right. So, hey Scott, what caper films do you know of?
Obviously the Ocean 11s.
Which one?
Definitely.
12, 13.
Yeah, 12. Eh.
Well, you know of them. The question was, which ones do you know of?
Let's see. The Muppets Take Manhattan. The first Mission Impossible.
The show?
No, the movie.
Okay. All right.
I mean, there was like a whole caper getting, the knock list and all that mess. Oh, shoot. Fish Called Wanda
Okay.
had some caperish elements. Shoot.
Now, was it Muppets Take Manhattan or Great Muppet Caper?
Oh, no, you're right. Great Muppet Caper. You're right. Sorry.
I mean, it would have to be a Great Caper because it says it in the title.
It's the Muppets. Okay, caper.
And would we count Sneakers in there?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's true. Very true.
Which I still maintain would be a great series. If done properly, which of course it wouldn't be.
No.
Oh, okay. Going in Style.
Oh.
What was that one Tower Heist?
Yes, Tower Heist,
Oh,
Ben
the
Stiller.
one with Alan Alda as the bad guy.
Ben Stiller in the movie.
Yeah, that was fun. That was fun.
The original Fun with Dick and Jane with Jane Fonda had a nice caper at the end
Oh yeah.
when they break in to steal all the bribe money.
Yes.
Think.
God, it's been some of these. It's been forever since I've seen them.
Like what?
Well, like Great Train Robbery.
Ooh, that's an
can't-
awesome one.
Yeah,
Sean Connery and Donald Sutherland. Man. So
What now?
What?
you could go to California and swim with otters. Otters. baby otters. You can
Okay,
go
why is that depressing?
swim with,
Why is
and
that-
they're booked until 2017.
Well, yeah.
Either that or break into the the Atlanta aquarium and steal theirs.
Great Escape
Great Escape. Oh, that is a good one.
and
That.
Lock, Stock.
How about
Oh, Lock, Stock is good too.
does Inside Man count?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, that was the one. That was the one I was thinking of. Inside Man,
Yeah.
and that has what's his name in it. Who's got it? Who's
Denzel Washington.
no? Oh no! What is the one? Oh gosh, he played the croupier. Who is that guy?
The Croupier.
Croupier. Yes, he was also in.
Wait. You mean Clive Owen?
Yeah, he was in a
in
Killer film.
Inside Man.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's who I'm thinking about. Yeah, he was in it. That's
He
a
was-
good one.
Inside Man.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Speaking of Denzel Washington, I'm assuming everybody's seen the Magnificent Seven trailer.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I take it the reaction is somewhat lukewarm.
No, I actually think it might
Okay.
be interesting. It looks fun.
Yeah, again, it looks fun. That at this point after Daredevil, I'll watch Vincent D'Onofrio in just about anything, and Denzel Washington can make even crap like Book of Eli watchable. So
Damn.
Yeah.
And then you got Chris Pratt,
yeah, who is having.
who's playing Star-Lord on in the West.
Well, you know what? I wonder if he is turning into the next generation George Clooney. Because if you think about it, and the way I say that, George Clooney is a lot like Bill Murray in that they're both generally playing the same part, but you like them so much you don't give a shit. Only in like Oh Brother, Where Art Thou did he really depart from being George Clooney. You know?
No, that Michael. No,
That's true.
He was that
But-
whatever that one with Tilda
Playboy.
Swinton.
But you know what I'm saying? For a lot of his films, he is basically the same character.
I guess.
No, I agree with you.
So he's like Gene
he has the same-
Hackman, but prettier.
style. Yeah. Gene Hackman's another good example of that. You're going to get the same acting style every single time.
Hmm.
But again, they're so good you don't give a shit.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
So I'm wondering if that's.
What was,
and
what was that called? That Michael whatever. That was good. I liked that.
Michael Clayton, or was it?
yes,
Clayton. Yeah, I liked that one. Yeah. Like that one.
Yeah, but I thought the other trailer I saw in front of Ghostbusters, Magnificent Seven was one of them.
yeah.
The other one was Pete's Dragon, which
Mm.
actually looks pretty good as well.
Well, they were smart in that they departed from the original
Mm.
because
Yeah, I hope they never give Helen Reddy a job. I hate that woman.
I think she's had a couple.
Okay.
All right. All right. So she canceled 2 concerts in Binghamton. Two. So I have a thing against her. That Helen
How is she
Reddy-
still alive? Or is she?
I don't know. Is she working? I don't care. Delta Dawn. I don't know. I don't know what she sings other than Delta Dawn and Pete's Dragon, whatever.
Well, and the other thing, John, that I appreciated was I was reading a thing about the decision about the dragon to make it furry, basically.
Yeah.
And their point was well taken, is that thanks to Game of Thrones, if you show a dragon, you're going to think Game of Thrones, and it's going to seem like cold, not very lovable dragonage, as opposed to something
And
else.
people expect tits and dicks in the movie.
Okay,
I don't know if that's
I think by people you mean Scott.
Well, it's, you've got like the whole Game of Thrones dragon, who people associate with Game of Thrones, but tits and dick, come on. Am I wrong?
I associate good acting and storytelling.
You also associate tits and dick, come on.
One of those two, sure.
Never mind.
The and part.
Huh?
No,
Never mind. Nah.
I don't. I don't.
Nah.
Expect it. Listen. I have the
Eh.
internet. I don't need Game of Thrones to get my boobies.
Yeah, these kids
You are
today,
such a dad.
they don't understand. They don't understand what it was like to watch a scrambled Cinemax and go, that blur, was that a boob? Was that a boob?
Or to find that.
Or wander through the forest hoping to find some forest porn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
I
I
never did
remember-
that. I don't.
Forest porn. Oh,
The
we're back
forest
on that.
porn.
Okay.
I have.
Well, you had the magic tree with the porn.
Yes. I'm not the only one either. This is an ongoing thing.
It's a thing.
I
It's
know.
a thing. Yeah.
So is this a variation on the giving tree called the coming tree?
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh.
I hate that book though.
It's a
Oh, it's a
weeping
terrible
book.
book.
Terrible book.
It's very sweet until you think about it.
No.
Wait,
That
the
stupid lazy guy. I have a girlfriend. I need some apples to sell. Oh my God. I hate that book.
Yeah, not a fan. Not a fan.
I joined a gym today.
Did
Really?
you?
Yeah, because my gym was at my old job.
Oh, wow.
So what are you doing now?
Same thing I've always done. Tried to take over the world.
No, you don't. You're doing it wrong.
Yeah.
No, same thing.
Lesson 1, don't announce on a podcast you're trying to take over the world.
Yeah.
Even I know that.
That's where we failed, Brain.
And I have an English degree.
You poor bastard.
I know.
So would
You don't hear me announce this stuff, do you? No.
Well, and if you do, you preface it with allegedly.
Do I? I don't remember. But okay, Scott.
Allegedly you do, Rox.
Scott, you could be my assistant because you work for me now.
Rox, I have a
Yes.
project for you for Dragon Con.
Oh God.
Okay.
I want to see how many people you can convince are working for you by simply walking up to them and saying, "You work for me now."
Oh, wow. Okay.
What have you done, John? What have you done, Widge?
That's my arm.
Widge,
What?
what have you done?
Chaos! I've caused chaos.
The Burger thing was bad enough.
The what?
The Burger King was bad enough, but this, oh
Burger.
my God, this could be the end, Widge. This could be the end.
No,
It's Rox.
it is.
We'll just all end up working for her.
Yeah.
Yes, and
Huh?
then what?
Then we'll be researching shit. Scott, pay attention.
Yeah, there's perks involved, Scott. Jeez. Didn't you ever see The Simpsons? There was a really cool episode about that, Homer works for a villain. It's great.
At this point in The Simpsons,
There's
there's been
insurance, there's,
an
time
episode about
off.
everything.
Yeah. There is. Oh, wow. The funny thing is, though, Widge,
Yeah,
Thesbia,
Rox.
that Thesbia outdoes me. She really can do that. It's amazing. I asked her once, because she's the type of person, she said it. She goes through the exit because she knows she will get help. It's amazing. She has people trained within 2 seconds, and I said, you need to teach me what you know. And she smiled. This is the funny. She smiles. She goes, no. She goes, "You can't do what I do." I'm like, wow. So no, kudos to your sister-in-law on that. I tip my hat to her on that.
And you have plenty of hats.
And I do. Well, we've all been marveling at what she does with, hotel staff. It's amazing.
Well, that's her mutant power. Well,
It
one of them.
is.
Yep.
It's an amazing trait. Yes. I just.
So,
Go ahead.
oh, what? Go.
Oh, no, I was just going to say, lately all I do is, go up to strange, to elderly people and scare the crap out of them. There's this old couple I know, and he was waiting at the pharmacy at Publix, and he was looking the other way. I sat down, and I just whispered, "Got any Oxycontin you can sell me?" And he
Oh, wow.
You can't do shit like that in the real world.
I know I almost scared the crap out of him.
He probably thought you were some hoodlum.
That's where you
Some
after-
juvenile delinquent.
when you scare
Oh.
them, the response is, "Oh, sorry, I thought you were Billy the Squirrel." Or somebody else with a middle name V.
Yes. Anyway, so while I'm doing research, I wander the streets. So yes, I will start doing that too now. You work
Like-
for me.
Like Kung Fu. You just walk the earth.
Yeah, being one step ahead of the man.
Oh, wow. So, is anyone else watching Preacher?
No.
I'm a couple episodes behind.
Have you, John, have you gotten to the motel fight yet?
No, I assume I
Is
would
it-
know it. I assume I would
All
remember.
right.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
Is all right? Is it as good as the Eastern Promises? Bathroom shower
No,
scene
okay.
fight.
First of all, Rox, that is on its own level. Okay.
Okay, just checking.
But this fight kind of captures how Preacher could get very goofy and violent all at the same time. So it's
All right, so Kill Bill in the one with Daryl Hannah and what's her name in the trailer, that was pretty good fight.
Oh,
It
that's
was
a
a good
great
fight.
fight. That's
yeah,
a
it's
great
an awesome fight. Yeah.
But
Okay.
it manages to be violent and yet funny at the same time.
Yeah,
So-
and it just
So kind of like that.
okay.
And I will say the something that I think ranks up near Eastern Promises would be the sword fight at the end of Rob Roy.
Oh yeah.
Because
Yeah.
there's nothing quite like no background music, just two guys trying to fucking kill each other.
Yep.
So, but no, it is fun. So John, you have a treat coming.
Oh, goody.
What are you doing down there?
What?
John is like hiding
Oh.
from the camera or something.
I-
I don't know.
I was like, what? My hands are up here holding a pen. I'm like, what?
No, well, Widge, you're from Scott. You're up there, and Boutel from Scott is down there, and from Scott to me, I'm over there. There you go.
Geography,
now it all makes
The
sense.
Geography.
geography of Scott.
The geography. So Scott definitely has ley lines, is what you're saying.
He does. He does.
Oh, if only. I wish I had a line.
See, if you looked at a map, I'm to Scott's right. Yeah, I'm to the right. and-
Yeah, if you look at a map, yeah.
you look at the
Stage
map-
right or house right?
Stage right.
Stage right. My left, your right. Your
Okay,
right,
yeah.
my left. Something like that.
No, you'd be stage left.
Was
No.
it really? No.
No.
Ooh, Scott's all stagey.
Oh wait, which way are you
Watch it.
facing on stage? Are you facing Widge or me?
I'm facing.
Who's the audience, me or Widge?
Oh, you.
Hey, who's upstaging me?
Boutel. Boutel is the
if I'm
audience.
the audience, then stage left.
Because,
left
you know,
of it.
looking out, you would be in the orchestra pit. And Widge would be up in the rafters, or where they have the sandbags and stuff. If it was all 3D, if the world was 3D and Scott's in the middle.
If the world was 3D.
It's coming right at me!
Wait, what world do you live in where it's not 3D?
She's a creation of Edwin Abbott.
I'm trying to bolster our numbers so we can get one of those
Google it, kids!
awards.
She's the Mobius strip of podcasters.
Yes, there you go. Hey, I can think that way. I can think in 3D. I can think in 3D!
Oh my god, her neurons are coming right at me!
It is. Parsec Awards. Are we up for a Parsec Award this year yet?
Of course not. We could be up for a triple sec award.
We're up for a Parsec Award.
Subparsec Award.
Subparsec.
How is it we can never get on those things? Is it rigged? Is it a rigged system?
Of course it's rigged.
Someone's got to actually send in something. That's one.
Oh, well,
That'd be
that's
the
your job.
No, I think. Well, wait a minute. Hold on. I'm trying to remember when I did it one year. It's like somebody can send in a nomination.
Yeah.
Then they look at it and they say, "Okay, send us some."
So I
examples.
stand by what I said, Scott. Somebody has to send something in first.
Well, I didn't hear you.
All right, let's make a conscientious objector effort for next year, just to make me happy. So you don't have to hear me bitch every year when it comes creeping towards Dragon Con if we're nominated. You know what we should do? Let's do that.
Oh, lots of things.
Let's just show up at the award.
I'm pretty sure I'm wasting my life right now. What?
And yeah, I know you are. I'm your mom. You're wasting your life. Sonia just called. She can't wait for you to leave for Dragon Con.
Oh, shit.
Hoping you'd leave early. Anyway, I say we rush the stage and steal an award and run out real quick.
Yeah, that's a caper for you.
That's a caper. We should have a caper. Yeah. Yeah. We leave clues. We leave clues for the, who usually wins? Is it, oh my God, we steal the little puppets. The little puppets that are the janitors. We steal one of them and have a random note. But of course we can't do this because I'm saying this, but of course this won't go up till way after Dragon Con, so we're okay. So we steal one of the little janitor puppets. I'm making a janitor puppet little, thing with my hands. Mm-hmm. And we ransom him. And they have to try to find him.
Oh, I was thinking about something else with the puppet. Never mind.
Woo! You put the hand in the puppet.
And you drink the bowl up.
Yeah, there might be giant song about hand in the puppet head. That's it. Hand in the puppet head. Yeah. Anyway, let's do it. Let's steal a puppet. Yeah? No? Come on, you guys work for me!
That's fantastic.
All right. So, Scott, what are you watching?
Right now, I'm trying to catch up on 12 Monkeys.
Okay. All right. What are you reading? You used to be the big reader, easy reader. Wait, Scott, what are you reading? Easy reader. What are you reading?
What did I just finish? Right now, I'm reading Walt Disney and the Quest for Community.
All right, that's boring. Give us something else.
No.
Wait. He was involved with a television show?
No, it's about his plans for Epcot before he died.
Oh.
So that's
wow. Wait to bring the podcast down, Scott.
Why don't we do this? Why don't you infiltrate a reading club, a book club?
Oh wait, okay. What's happening with your reading club?
Okay, so my reading club, my book club, we got stuck reading this book about a swami My Journey Home. It's really boring. The guy, let's see. Anyway, we're now reading In the Dark, Dark Wood by, it's like Wanda something or another. What is her name? Where is it? And I just finished it. And Ruth Ware, In a Dark, Dark Wood. So it is a typical, it's by a British author, and apparently people love it. I don't know if it's an Oprah pick or whatever. There's a little circle on it. And Reese Witherspoon said it was really scary. Yeah, just like that. Anyway, I'm going to spoil the shit out of this because it's like, for those of us who are Midsummer Murder fans, Sherlock fans, first off, do not reference an Agatha Christie book, such as And Then There Were None, because you're going to give something away. And they did. She was good about her red herring, I will say that. But yeah, she really swiped from there, And Then There Were None on the specific character of the Doctor. And in, I don't know, we can spoil, And Then There Were None, because, Agatha Christie wrote that a while ago. So, in it, it's a mysterious death of, people are dropping off like flies. They're on an island. There's 10 people. There were, at one point in Then There Were None, it was a really derogatory title of 10 Little, and, it was a different time period, and Agatha Christie used the N-word. Anyway, you're trying to guess on who's bumping everybody off, and at one point, it's very clever. What she does is she gets the killer to get help from another person on the island, and they enter sort of a pact to help each other out. But of course, the main killer kills off the person who is helping them. So, but this happened in this book. So, in A Dark, Dark Wood, it takes place a bachelorette party weekend, but they call it a hen party, where everyone's around 27. They invite this one woman who's an author, and she had some inheritance money, and she could make money as a writer with a little flat in London. Get rid of all the angst stuff of trying to, drum up money for, rent. So after 10 years, she gets invited to her old college friend's wedding. Now, here's the funny part, is she's friends with this one woman who has the same friendship with this friend she hasn't seen in 10 years. So the person, the main protagonist, doesn't know who her friend Claire, that's her name, Claire, is marrying. Well, it turns out she's marrying the guy she dated 10 years ago. It's like, really? So there's a lot going on. It's clever. It's not scary, but the mystery part's not too bad. There's a interesting body count, but if you reference something in your first quarter of a book, and you reference another author's work, then you're onto something. You could almost do some research, there you go, and reread something else, and then you could figure out the ending, which I did. So here's the thing about our book club, though. People kind of read the stuff, and we go over to a different person's house, and we drink and talk about other stuff, and like for 5 minutes we talk about the book. So that's how that works. It's not like, yeah, I know, it's one of those. It's like, bored housewife thing. I mean, they're very nice people. They really are. However, you know, I do like to talk about the book, really, you know. So I know there's a Brit show about a book club, which is interesting, and it's, you know, a couple episodes they have that sort of thing where people aren't really talking about the book, and there's always that person, let's talk about the book. So I'm that person. Let's talk about the book, you know. So unfortunately, I've had like several books where it's like I'd start reading it and I know that they're not going to finish, so why bother? You just lie your way through. So yeah, Dark Dark Wood, it's, you know, if you want something updated kind of a thing, she's no Agatha Christie.
Is
you
she
know,
a Chris Christie?
Ooh.
No, she's not, because
Okay, good.
he would write, like, I think, crime novels, you know.
I think you would
where
write
there's really cooking,
cookbook.
maybe. A cookbook. To serve man. It's Chris Christie. He wants to be vice president. So yeah. Adventures in book clubs. And now it's like, now I went out to dinner with some people and some more people want to go to the book club, and it's like, now it's going to be just like a party type thing where nobody really reads. Anyway. So.
Well, why don't you guys just meet in the middle and read books about partying so that, you know, you can sort of seamlessly flow from one part of the evening into another?
Yeah, that's a thought.
There you go. I've saved so many book clubs. You're welcome. You're welcome, folks.
I mean, that long pause was, I probably won't do that.
That's the pause that refreshes every 15 minutes on Weekend Justice.
I don't feel very refreshed, but so be it.
No. Actually, I did have one woman come up to me, said she was really disappointed she missed the book club one when we were discussing Role Models by John Waters, because she really wanted to talk about it, because she did not know that Tennessee Williams was gay, and her mom's like, honey, really? So she wanted to discuss. So, and that's the sad thing. You get people that, you know, they would never pick up certain books, you know, and that's what book clubs are. So here is a book about John Waters that, you know, normal muggles would never ever pick up. So now she's left adrift, knowing that she read this incredible book about this man of filth, and she can't discuss it with anybody else. Cast adrift.
What you need is an underground book club to subvert the real book club.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? It would be like the Unfinished Book Club. And you tout it as, yeah, your club didn't finish this book either. So you would, you know, search out other book club, you know, the disgruntled or the malcontent book club.
Nice.
Because it's like, then you're just gathering up the real intellectuals that have been buoyed and you know, subverted into a book club that they really don't read the books. That'd be interesting.
It's kind of like Fahrenheit 451, but for the incredibly lazy.
Yes. Oh my gosh, yeah. Yes.
Burn? Who could burn? Oh, fuck that. Just
Oh my God!
pour me another tin.
Oh my God! Speaking of Fahrenheit 451.
Okay.
So have you heard of the Human Library?
Is that like the Human League?
No.
Oh.
So your library would I guess put out a questionnaire to like people in the neighborhood, you know, around the branch or something, And basically, you would have people cataloged into the library. So, Widge, some lucky person could withdraw you from
Oh, this sounds creepy already.
the library, and you would just, it would be, you would talk about what you do and stuff like that. I mean, there's
Do
there's
I
rules.
get a cut of the late fees?
Ooh, I didn't think of that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
But
see?
the idea is, just like Fahrenheit 451, where you have the book people, and each person is a book, but here you are a person in a library, and you could be withdrawn.
Okay,
It's kind
so
of cool.
is someone going to try to set me on fire, though?
No.
All right,
There's
just-
waivers. There's waivers. And the people who will withdraw you into circulation, their library card must not have overdue fines and stuff,
see.
just so they're on the up and up. And I think it's like for an hour or something, but yeah, look that up. It's the human library. It's one of the cool things I learned about at the conference last month. So you would love to do that, wouldn't you? You should do it. You work for me.
What you mean now?
Yeah, now. You've got nothing to do, and there's an all-night library somewhere, and just say, hey, I'd
No,
like to sign up.
I just know it's that you work for me now. So I'm being so now. You mean now?
Yeah, now.
Do
it now. Do it. Oh my gosh. Wow,
There it is.
Where is Kim? We haven't seen Kim.
Didn't a game come out recently?
Oh dear God, did it? Oh my God, is she out wandering the streets with Pokemon?
Oh.
Dindrain is. Oh my God,
Dragon
we
got
may
us.
have to do an intervention because she's just all over the place. Dindrain is. She's got. Yes, that. I don't have to do that. I could sit on my lawn, okay, and I just watch the people shamble by as they're trying to look for Pokemon. I want some Pokemon in near my neighborhood, near my house. Do. And
I have not downloaded that yet just to see.
Don't do it.
Well, first of all, okay. Basically, as I understand it, the game involves going out in the world.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, a lot of that.
That's not going to fucking happen.
Well,
I'm just saying I would like to see it for. Brian was explaining to me the bizarre way that it understands depth and actually puts the creatures into the world so that it seems very accurate, like if they were actually there. So I just want to see that for myself. Beyond that,
augmented reality. Cities are doing. London's doing that. If you hold your phone up to sort of certain cities and stuff, and I've seen this with this one Italian architect that came into Jacksonville, and he was talking about augmented reality, and basically you would hold your phone up and it would superimpose what the building looked like 100, 200 years ago and stuff, and then give you a whole verbatim thing. Man, I wanted to do this augmented reality thing, and I was talking to our cultural council guy, who's the head of cultural council, about augmented reality of, we have this guy, Dr. Skinner. He's 94 years old, okay? And he's got an attendant, and he goes over to Memorial Park, which is not too far from where I live, and every other day, him and some people, they'd go over and feed the squirrels. So I thought, wow, wouldn't that be really cool of filming him, okay, and and later on, I mean, hopefully he'll go to 100 years old or something, but we could capture him. in a Pokemon ball. And, and actually set that up, this one section, so that if you have your phone, you could see, Dr. Skinner always feeding the squirrels. It'd be really cool. I forgot what, who had that in a couple of films that were sort of like that. You have that sort of constant replay of, there was a little bit of it in Sky Captain. With what's his name? Laurence Olivier. As the bad guy. It was great. But you would need your phone, so it's always. Who brought this up was William Gibson. He talked about augmented reality in the Big End. The Big End trilogy. Yeah.
Oh, it was the second one that came up in.
Yeah.
Because it was all big on. It was the second one. It was all big on like GPS location and stuff.
Yeah, it was
and
great.
And if you hit a certain place, your phone would pop up and it would display like information.
Yes. Well, it was mostly I think a band, or it was like art installation type of thing. So it was more of an art thing. But yeah, I mean, so here Gibson is really still on target when he does, his books. I mean, it takes forever for him to write his stories, but even his, and the thing is with the augmented reality was his series of near future stuff. It's like, here's stuff will happen tomorrow in reality, and that's what I really liked about the series. So it wasn't it wasn't Spook Country was the third one?
No, Spook Country was the first one.
Was it the first one?
I think so.
So anyway, yeah, we could thank, William Gibson for Pokemon, really. That would be interesting on what his take is on it. Widge, have you ever seen that documentary where they just are driving around in a limo with...
But the map is not the territory?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
You're right. You're right, Rox. It's pattern recognition, Spook Country, and Zero History.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Yes. And I think it wasn't pattern recognition. It was Spook Country.
That had all the GPS stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Oh, and that had sort of a cool caper thing where, they radiated all that money. That was great. Anyway.
Oh, yeah.
That sounds like a fun mutant power.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, it involved parkour, some very powerful magnets, and like a cesium bullet.
Yeah. Yes. Now, I'm not really...
That just sounds like your normal Thursday night, Scott.
Yes.
Oh, if only.
A cesium bullet.
You said C-O. Sorry. Cesium, sorry.
Peripheral. The Peripheral is not bad. It's not one of his better ones.
I'm like halfway through it, and I'm trying to finish it.
I've actually put it down. It's sad. I mean, here's the thing. Here's the thing with that book. Is he's talking about 3D printers, which are everywhere, and the applications that you can use them. And actually, his time travel thing is as good as 11/23/63 or whatever, the
but
King thing.
It lacks something, and I don't know what it is. The characters aren't really grabbing me.
No, they're not. They're not, because it's like you know what? It's like he's writing like sci-fi hillbilly. I mean, really, it's like, the entire, everybody's on the outskirts. The family is, and it just there really is nothing to grab you, and you're right, and that's
why
the
people in the future are so almost so post-singularity or so singularity. They're just like, you can't really engage with them either.
No.
So it's like,
Yeah.
I'm trying. I'll finish it someday.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like Eduro or Edura, the one with the art and stuff up in the
The
3D,
idol.
the maker.
Yeah.
Yeah, where you have some sort of element of mystery as well, and there really isn't. It's like they're posers or
And the
something.
thing is, the people that get involved with Big End are interesting, and Big End himself is very interesting because he's
Yeah.
so not the typical robber baron archetype. He's like very. He is almost alien in the way he approaches things.
Right, and he's a little different than like the Asian guy with Molly Millions in one of those short stories of Burning Chrome.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's
Yeah,
I
but
think
this
one of his
one
more disappointing ones.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying, but I've got like so many other books. It's disgusting. Every time I open Goodreads, I'm like, oh my god, so many books. It's disgusting.
Oh, I know. I have the same problem. I mean, I was just reading A Room of Her Own, A Room of Her Own, the little essay by Virginia Woolf. Just because. So, anyway, so I'm Rox of Spaz House. We could do.
We've blown our wad
introduction.
early in the show.
Yeah.
Are we ready for introductions then?
I guess so.
I get.
We've been here for 5 hours. You want to do introductions now?
There's Robo Aaron. Hang on, let me get a swallow of water here. All right. So we'll do introductions, and we'll do them starting now. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Weekend Justice. It's the Weekend Justice podcast here on NeedCoffee.com, your #1 audio intranet train wreck. We're here in the hall of Weekend Justice with the Weekend Justice League, and I will endeavor to introduce them going from my right to your left. We have Scott C. is with us. Hello, Scott.
Ow. My finger.
Well, quit putting it there. We have Rox of Spaz House. Hi, Rox.
He showed up late. Why is he introduced first?
Because we're going from my right to your left.
All right, but no, he's below you, and
Oh,
I'm
God,
to
I
the
hope not.
side.
Would you rather I be on top of you?
No! But you be way over there where I can keep an eye on you.
Oh, you like to watch?
No! Can't win. And of course, we got John Boutel from the Neat Geek. Hi, John.
It's only a little bigger than my hand.
But-
Don't forget, John Boutel's the one that never wins.
I never do.
John wins. John's a winner.
It's funny because it's true.
Yeah. John's all about winning. He's kind of like Charlie Sheen, but without the dependencies.
Less Tiger Blood.
Yeah. I assumed that was a dependency.
Hilly Daddy.
Please play that again when he comes back. Just for the people at home, Scott just posted into the chat, be right back. That was not Scott.
Wow.
Please play that again when he returns. Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, it is.
Are either of you guys watching 12 Monkeys, or is it just me and Scott?
Just you and what channels it come on?
Sci-fi.
Oh, yeah.
I've been watching
You've been watching what, John?
Crazy Ex-Girlfriend on Netflix, which is a CW show, which is really funny, but it's a good summer, not think about it too hard show.
There's definitely a place for such things.
I saw something really cool. So, Widge, do you know what? Do you know the cult film, The Beaver Trilogy?
I know a different film.
I know you do. I know you do.
Yeah, John, I think in this country it was called Emmanuel.
Emmanuel in the country.
Yes.
Um,
No, actually, in this country it was called just Hot Damn.
was it?
Hot dental dam.
Well,
Oh.
there's a last year there's the Beaver Trilogy Part 4, but what it was, I almost want to get clips of this TV channel that the director is Trent Harris. Yeah, Trent Harris, and you can find him on YouTube. And apparently, yeah, you can actually see this Beaver Trilogy on YouTube. Anyway, he worked for a Utah, TV channel, and it was like the early days of, I think it was like 79, a chance meeting in a parking lot in 1979 between filmmaker Trent Harris and a young man from Beaver, Utah. And you know how, remember that one documentary we saw about the guy that would put the signs on the ground?
Toynbee. Surrender
Yeah.
Dead, I think.
Surrender, yes. It's kind of like that, in that kind of gold, like, oh my god, you find something really freaking cool, because this channel that Trent Harris worked for, like, they would do, because it was early days of TV or cable, so they had like an episode on like hobos. They actually had like Timothy Leary, Allen Ginsberg show up in Utah to do shows. So it was almost like quasi public access, the golden age of public access. But anyway, it's a cult. This Beaver Trilogy is a cult film, because here's the thing. So there's the first part, which was Trent Harris actually filming this guy, and this is before the whole, explosion of when was Stonewall, Scott?
That was 69.
Okay. Well, before it shifted into the Midwest and stuff. So
Yeah.
here's this guy, he thought he was being funny, and he does this whole drag skit type of thing. So the guy filmed it, and the family was like, oh my god, you can't do this. He wasn't gay or anything. He was just wanting to do something funny, so they actually kind of, pushed the film, into underground type of thing. So anyway, Trent Harris goes ahead and refilms it. But he gets Sean Penn. Then he films it again with Crispin Glover.
I've heard of this.
Okay, yeah, it's a cool trilogy of how this is made.
I think they put this on like This American Life or something like that.
Yes. Because they talk about, several people who are interviewed, and they're from This American Life. And so the idea is that they're talking to the filmmaker, and they're also trying to find this guy, Dick Griffith, who is the guy who wanted to do impersonation and stuff. And his big thing is he can impersonate Olivia Newton-John. That's the crazy part. But it's that sort of really cool filmmaking of, here's somebody making crazy weird art and coming across stuff. And Widge, I don't know if you know, he created a film, and it was Ruben and Ed. Did you ever see that one?
No.
Okay, that's now one of the ones, because it's got Crispin Glover and the guy from Howard Hessman.
Oh, okay. Yes.
So it's sort of like this strange road trip type of thing. So that was Trent Harris's kind of, sort of make it, break it type thing. But over the years, what the guy has done is he's been a journalist. So he's traveled the world and has brought to light like the Cambodia issue of, you know, landmines and stuff. So there's a really good, you know, closure on the whole thing. But it is really, really worth to look at. This is the Beaver Trilogy Part 4. I've only seen clips of the Beaver Trilogy, you know, which is the first segment where they're using, you know, video, and then the Sean Penn, and then the Crispin Glover, you know, and the thing is they're the same. He just reshot the same, you know, storyline. So it's the Crispin Glover one, he goes off to Hollywood. So that's a really interesting documentary. So I've been.
I was just going to say it's Resurrect Dead. I got the name slightly wrong.
Oh yeah, that one's a good one too. Yeah. Yes. You know, instead of like sort of watching so much, you know, I'm trying to like move, you know, mix it up instead of so much binge watching. A woman I was at a party or dinner with, she binged watched till 4 a.m. the you know, Orange is the New Black. It's like, really? Okay. You know, I said, do you remember any of it? She goes, I had a bottle of wine with it. I'm like, okay. So, anyway. Yeah.
So, Scott, you're back.
Yes.
Are you-
That's not too bad.
That's fantastic. So Scott, are you caught up on 12 Monkeys?
I'm still working on it.
Okay.
Where
No
are
worries.
you?
I am on the episode where somebody sabotages the
Sabotage.
What?
Sabotage.
Oh, okay. So no, I've got a few more to go, but I'm working on it because I'm assuming Widge needs some more therapy.
Yeah, I saw Wolven over the weekend, and we're in agreement. So we just need to get you caught up so we can.
Well, I will work on it.
No worries.
Oh no, but I mean I will not lollygag.
Is this like season 1 or 2? Or
I
you
won't
guys?
gag on.
Two.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, I need to skedaddle. I get up early now.
Okay.
Crazy.
Well, any other recommendations?
Yeah,
before
I
we go?
I do. Let's see. Okay, this is a advanced copy. It is The Bear and the Nightingale by Catherine Arden. Unfortunately, it doesn't come out until 1/17/17. But this woman captures storytelling in old Russia. So there's a character. Her name, no kidding, is Vasilisa. So it's really cool. So it's there. How to say this? It's people are so used to Western ways of, you know, here is how you know, royalty works. Well, you know, Russia is a hard place to live. You know, so you know they talk about this castle, and yet in the winter they all live in like one room because it's the only place that they could heat up for, you know, all the people in the castle. It's crazy. So her mom knows she's dying, and you know it follows a little bit of, you know, anybody that knows Vasilisa the Beautiful, that has Baba Yaga in it. That is a great folktale. Awesome folktale, just because it's the only folktale where evil destroys evil. No one else does that but the Russians. Okay, just saying. So, basically, in this, it's sort of a little different. The father loses the wife. He goes to, St. Petersburg to pick up a new wife, and she has written this so that it's it's where old culture meets like the new religious, and Vasilisa needs to save her family, and this woman really, really can write how you can feel in the cold winter, Widge, as you're in your cryogenic therapy. You could read this book. Yes.
That would be hilarious. I need a picture of me in the cylinder, just hanging out reading a book.
Yes.
Wait, hold on. Are you doing that freezing therapy shit?
We already went through this. You're going to have to listen to the show. So, anyway, if you've never read Russian literature or anything, this is American take, but she's really good on it. I mean, if you're a fan of, because it's very dour, it's very earthy, you can die tomorrow, or, you can get the typhoid, or, whatever. So that's that. It's The Bear and the Nightingale. It won't be out for a while, so pre-order it. Gearing up for Dragon Con, I'm picking out the P.T. Barnum Reader. Woo. Here's a man that has done everything. Now, what the Reader is, it sort of condenses his writings, because he was a prolific journalist, that he journaled. He was also a state legislator type of guy in Connecticut. He was part of the temperance movement. This book is really cool because it's got a lot of photographic reproductions of, like Tom Thumb. He was one, what a little midget guy. The albino family. So, that's really cool. Let's see, what else? And one more, Ethan Murrow. So, in Jacksonville, we have this artist who is, his main thing is he draws on walls, and he uses a Sharpie. He uses lots of Sharpies. And he does photorealism. And I got the book. See that, Scott? It's got a Zeppelin. Ooh, look at that. It's going across the screen. Anyway, these drawings are massive. They're freaking massive. And it's photorealism, yes, but it's very surreal as well. Like there's a geodesic dome, and then sort of one of those engraving type, backdrops and stuff that you'd see in a religious book. This guy is amazing, and I met the guy because he's installing this, so he's got like helpers, and it's amazing because again they're using Sharpies, so they're using the thick ones and the really thin ones that they can get a gray. I don't know if it's they've got people working on this, and it's really freaking amazing, and they look like pencil drawings. So his name is Ethan Murrow. He, I think, harkens from the West Coast, but he goes around installing these giant drawings, and they're freaking amazing. So I can post a video of, I wasn't supposed to videotape them as they were drawing, but it was really cool. So that is what I got.
Cool.
Dang.
Thanks,
I'm going
Ryan.
to say, you're welcome, and see you guys next time.
All right.
Or hear from you next time.
Have fun sleeping.
Yes,
Bye.
I will. Bye.
All right, so.
So what?
Oh, okay. I was, for a second, I thought you had all left with rocks. So I wanted to mention Daniel Radcliffe because.
Okay.
Well,
you
first of all, have you seen the trailer for Swiss Army Man?
Yes.
John, you should watch
That
this.
is some fucked up shit.
Yes, it is. It's Paul Dano and Daniel Radcliffe, and Paul Dano's on a deserted island alone, and he's given up on being rescued. He's about to kill himself when Daniel Radcliffe, playing a corpse, washes ashore, and the corpse basically gives him whatever he needs, like a Swiss Army knife. And it just gets more fucked up from there. So I've seen the trailer for that. Then you see the trailer for his next film, Imperium, where he's playing an FBI guy who gets recruited to go undercover into a white supremacist group. And and before that it was Now You See Me Too, where he's playing semi-goofy villain, son of Michael Caine. I just wanted to bring him up because I'm like, what can this guy not do? That dude is fearless. He will attack any role. It's awesome. And John, you'll appreciate this because he was a corpse in Swiss Army Man. He had a body double, like a body version of himself that they would use, and he was running around New York with it. Him and his corpse doppelganger.
Me and my corpse walking down the avenue.
Pretty much. Anyway, I just dig the hell out of the guy. He's pretty awesome.
He's doing his best to distance himself from.
Oh no, he pretty much
did that with Atlas.
Yeah, exactly. You can't really get much farther away. That and he's like, oh, I'll just do horns for the hell of it then. That decent movie. I hear it's a better book. I'll get around to reading it, or listening to it rather. What else so The Thick of It. You guys seen this?
Wait, we're going from Equus to The Thick of It?
You got it.
All right.
Hey, welcome to Weekend Justice, John. Hope you survived the experience. Have you guys seen The Thick of It?
What this is really all about.
Yeah, exactly.
I've heard of it. I need to see it, but I haven't yet.
Yeah, I tried. For those who don't know, it's what Peter Capaldi was known for before Doctor Who, and he's amazing in it.
Because no, that's what I heard.
Yeah, he plays this
Even
guy.
Before the whole Doctor Who thing, it's just I heard the swearing was like
legendary.
Bullshit. Yeah.
They basically he plays a guy who is an aide to the prime minister who fixes things, and so he's constantly having to go in and fix shit that other people in the government fuck up. But they actually, at least for as I understand, for series 1, they wrote the scripts and then they sent it to a guy who was the swear guy who put in a bunch more swearing. That was basically his job. He became a full writer in season 2, but in season 1, his job was to basically make the scripts more sweary, which amuses me to no end. But my thing is, I could not watch very much of it because it's doing that handheld documentary thing where the camera, they really need a Steadicam or something. I was fine watching Blair Witch, and I can't watch this fucking thing.
Damn.
I know. So there's that. Oh, and apparently the trailer is out for Triple X3 with Vin Diesel.
God.
What's that?
Triple X?
Yeah, or Triple X cubed. So it would kind of be Triple X, open paren, Triple X, open paren, Triple X, close paren, close paren. I think.
Or paren, Triple X, paren, caret 3.
Is caret a euphemism?
No, isn't that the little No, I'm thinking of something else. I'm thinking.
I bet you're thinking of something else. That's what I was asking about.
No, I'm thinking cubed. Not the same thing.
Oh. Yeah, it's Triple X cubed. It takes place on a prison planet. What? So no, it looks dumb, and adventure-y.
Good
and
dumb
action-y.
or.
Oh, gloriously dumb.
Okay, you didn't specify dumb.
Oh yeah,
You just-
sorry. No, I enjoyed the first Triple X quite a lot. So I was very sad when he didn't come back for the second one. So I'm pleased now. And what other trailer? Oh, has anyone watched the Ben-Hur trailer?
No. Oh my.
Yes. There is one reason to watch the Ben-Hur trailer, and that is that after watching it, I was convinced Morgan Freeman was trying out for the part of Ezekiel in Walking Dead. Because he's working the massive dreads. Looks awesome.
Really? Wow.
Yep. The rest of the movie doesn't look very good. It kind of looks like just Gladiator on wheels. That's what it is. It's Death Race 0 AD. That's what it is.
How fun.
Which honestly could be okay. In fact, you know what? I would love for Roger Corman to make a Death Race that took place, around the birth of Jesus. That would be great. In fact, wait, no, I've got it. The three wise men are all racing to get to Bethlehem and follow the star to deliver their gifts, and they have all kinds of gimmicky ways to try to kill each other on the way. It writes itself, man. I've stunned you both into unconsciousness.
What is it? Huh? What? What'd you say?
Where am I? What's happening? Fucking frankincense and myrrh, man. I don't get it. I'm telling you, I'm gonna pitch that. If Corbin won't take it, I know Troma will.
No, Jesus. Oh yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Toxic Avenger in the Holy Land.
I could have sworn that one's actually been done. How many Toxic Avenger films have there been? There's been a ton. There you go. Toxic Avenger franchise. There you go. Not counting the musical.
Huh?
Oh yeah, Toxic Avenger musical. You don't know about this?
Oh, I'm not surprised. It's just it amused me. That's all.
Wow. There is only 4 movies in the Toxic Avenger franchise, and the animated spin-off known as Toxic Crusaders.
I remember the animated thing.
I did not know there was an animated thing. When was this?
I want to say late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah, early 90s, yep. Yeah, 13 whole episodes.
Yep.
So, there you go. And it's available on DVD.
Of course it is.
Everything is. Why is that not on Netflix? I would probably watch that. Oh, well. So, shall we lean heavily in the direction of recommendations then?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So that means you go first, Scott.
Okay.
Ladies.
Wow. Let's see. A comic that I've been reading and greatly enjoying is The Vision from Marvel. This thing is fucked up. What happened is the Vision wants to have a family. So he recreates, like, a typical nuclear family in his own image.
Now, is this literally nuclear? Because it is the Vision.
No, but
Okay.
they are synthioids or whatever they call him. Whatever, comics are weird. And he tries to have like the model American family. Unfortunately, and this is in the first issue, so I'm not really spoiling anything. One of his old enemies show up, and his wife kills him. And knowing that her husband will be upset because they want to be a normal family, she buries the villain in the backyard. And then it just gets creepier from there, because it's like, what was that? Like, it's almost like Desperate Housewives. Is there's underneath the suburban facade, there are like secrets, and there's this weird voiceover, and you just have to read it. It is very, very creepy, and in its own way, very, very sad, because the Vision really wants just normal and a happy life, and things and stuff just keeps happening, and it's just creepy. And it's really fun to read, so that's a good one. And I think it's the first comic I've ever read that has the P and not P problem. Insert joke here.
What?
No, it's a thing in computer science where supposedly it's like if oh god, just look it up on Wikipedia, which is all right. It'll explain it. Now, hold on a second.
Hang on, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. The principle of balance. That's what I got.
Yeah, the P versus NP problem. Yes. Basically, it's like, are there problems that you can find like a relatively quick way to solve, or are there some problems that you just can't, that you just have to solve with like brute force? And that's like in like the 6th issue, and it's like, wow, that's like deep for a comic book. So there's that. What else? Oh, the Darth Vader comic, which is unfortunately ending soon, has been really cool. Basically, it starts where the Emperor is severely pissed at Darth Vader for letting the Death Star blow up, and he's like looking to recruit like all these weird cyborg creatures to sort of replace him, and Darth Vader's having none of it. And it introduces 2 characters which are bizarre. It's like the dark side version of R2-D2 and 3CPO. Is like 000 and BT-1, and they're protocol droid and an astromech, but actually the protocol droid is like a master of like interrogation and murder and poison and stuff, and the BT droid is actually a blastomech, which means it has like an entire arsenal inside its tiny little body, but they're just funny as hell. So that one is about to end soon, but it's a good read. Trying to think, what else have I read recently? Come on, load up. You can't expect me to remember this stuff without my phone. You know how it is.
I'm glad you're talking to your phone. I was like, what?
Yeah, I can't remember this stuff on my own. Can't remember this stuff on my own. Come on.
Just tell me the movie you want to see.
Let's see. You know what I've read, which was kind of interesting, and it really makes me wonder how the series will be, the supposed series, the novelization of the Adventures of Buckaroo Banzai.
Oh!
I found a copy.
Oh, that's fantastic.
And the only regret I have is the ending was way too quick, because obviously it has to go with the movie, so the ending is like boom, 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 done. But all the stuff they kind of introduce in the beginning, I think would be very interesting to see how they handle it. You know, and I'm very curious. I haven't kept up on it as much as I wanted to, but I'm curious to see if they'll do it like actually in the 80s, or they'll try to modernize it, which will be interesting to see which way they go with it.
Yeah, and for those who don't know, the novelization of Buckaroo Banzai, the film, is not exactly a novelization of the film. Doc, I think, described it to me the best, where, imagine that movie written as a Sherlock Holmes story from the perspective of Reno, who is Watson.
Yes.
And I love the fact that there are footnotes to other adventures of Buckaroo Banzai that have not been published. And my favorite one is called Bastardy Proves a Spur.
And there's also like this whole like evil genius that is mentioned in the book, who's like heavy in the book, but is like, I don't think they even talk about him in the movie. So like I said, they have a lot more to work with than just a movie. It'll be very interesting to see what they do with it, if they don't fuck it up, because that would be bad.
I agree.
But I think that'll do. Johnny, you ready?
For what?
Done, dog. You got me, John. You got me.
John, can we get that yodeling one more time?
Yeah, hold on a second.
Yeah.
Hilly day dee, holla dee, holla day day day, holla dee, holla dee. What the fuck was that? What in the hell? Seriously, what was that from?
Okay, John, I think you're next.
No, what was that from?
I don't have much, except the Funko. I know they've been around for a while, but the Funko Monty Python and the Holy Grail characters are pretty cool. I just got Tim Enchanter for my desk because I got the new job, so I want to be the fun guy. Got a chance to make me the fun guy, so that's what I'm gonna be.
No, you're just gonna confuse people. It's like I see a wedding ring, but he's about to be a virgin, right?
So yeah, Amazon sells a lot of Funko stuff. So if you want some, go to needcoffee.com/Amazon/Funko stuff that you want that's not in your underwear.com.
Also, the first collection of the new Vision and various collections for Darth Vader are also available at Amazon.com. Okay, seriously, where is that from? God.
That's all I got, Widge.
You're gonna leave me hanging, aren't you? What?
Well, John is correct in that if you go to needcoffee.com/Amazon for all of your Amazon purchasing needs,
That is not
that's what you meant. That's what you meant in your heart of hearts.
Subtext.
Yep. So yes, needcoffee.com/Amazon. If you use that for all your Amazon purchasing needs, we get kickbacks for whatever you buy, and it is greatly appreciated. For myself, I'm going to stick with a couple of audio bits. First of all, it's the album High Visceral Part 1. The band is called Psychedelic Porn Crumpets, and it makes me very pleased that this band exists with that name. There are. Do you
get them at like an erotic bakery?
No. At least they may sell them at an erotic bakery. I don't know.
Porn crumpets, crumpet, yeah.
If you go to, like Starbucks always sells music, and you're like, why are they selling music? So why not erotic bakeries, right? I mean, we don't discriminate. And suddenly Scott found a new job. So yeah, I wouldn't say it's bungalesque like Exit Mind Bomb or Bear Cubbin, but it's pretty musically interesting. Long instrumental bits with nice, neat vocals on top of them. It makes me pleased. The other thing I'll recommend is the soundtrack to Virgin Suicides. I did not realize had a 15th anniversary edition that came out. This is from the French duo Air, and they have an entire live performance of the soundtrack. I forget. I think it was Los Angeles, maybe multiple places. I don't remember, but that is the main thing that comes with that, and I'm a big fan of that book and that soundtrack, and indeed the film. So that is definitely worth checking out. And those are my recommendations. I too am done. So I guess at this point, at least until we get into the usual 10-minute out of nowhere conversation that usually results after we say goodnight, I think it is time probably to simply look at each other and look at the disaster that we've made of the evening, as we kind of just try to recover from all of that. And I think the best thing we could do is to simply look at each other and say, avocado.
Avocado?
Ava what? Ka? Avado. Avocado.
I don't know where avocado came from. It just popped into my head.
Comes from the ground.
That's a badly drawn boy song.
Okay.
Useless fact for the evening. Brought to you by Charmin.
And here's the coda.
Oh, God. Well, good. I feel better.
Yay!
Well, I suppose we should run away and pee then.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Ah.
It's not going to sound exactly like that, but it'll be close.
I don't know why it's dark in here.
Now that's the coda.
Don't take down your pants.
So I'm assuming the soundboard is working now?
Sounds like it.
Okay. Okay, that inspired me with confidence.
That's what we're here for.
I regret nothing.
True.
Yes, exactly.
Very true.
Oh, my.
Alright, I'll see you guys later.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Good night.